Welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school basketball play-by-play coverage. In this IVC matchup, the Indian Valley Braves host the Garaway Pirates. Tonight's game is also presented by Altman, WM Commercial Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Now let's head courtside to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio with Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, and Joe Geckler.
Presentation of high school basketball. It's out of the IVC, and it's with Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Joe Geckler on today's presentation as you are locked into the Wood Electric pregame show, a battle out of the IVC where it's the 4-1 Indian Valley Braves. They are playing host to the 1-2 Garaway Pirates. And I'm going to welcome in Shannon now to start things off. And Shannon, you know, this is a battle of two teams that kind of we're almost on the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of experience. Indian Valley is going to be bringing in a rather experienced squad, where on the other side of things for Garaway, lost all five starters from last year's team. Going to be interesting to see about this early season tilt.
Yeah, Garaway's bringing back some kids that had some playing time, but not as much. You know, the other five really carried that team to where the guys for Indian Valley played most of the time last year. So There's a lot of varsity experience on both teams, but just one has more playing experience than the other one.
That's a very good point. That's a good way of looking at it. For Indian Valley at 4-1, their lone blemish was against the Sandy Valley Cardinals in a tough contest there. Outside of that, been rather efficient, we will say. For Garaway, meanwhile, they opened up the year with a victory, but then they ran into two very tough opponents in the Highland Hawks, then the Tusky Valley Trojans. And I know you're going to be hearing from head coach Terry Rao here later on. Very disappointed in his team's shooting against Tusky Valley, something he knows they're going to have to improve upon. We're going to head down to the sideline for the first time tonight and welcome in Joe Geckler, who will be patrolling things, standing down there on the baseline this time around. And, Joe, we know that these early season IVC battles, they got a few things in them. They got some great scoring. They got some great defense. But it's going to be the grit that we know we can guarantee out of an IVC game.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to be a very physical basketball game. These guys like to play football, too. So I think both of these teams are going to play a physical brand of basketball, but also a finesse to a point of basketball. Garaway and Indian Valley still both trying to get their basketball legs under them for the football players that do play basketball. So we'll see how much running and gunning they like to do, see if most teams will maybe slow it down a little bit, try to get into their offense. But a lot of grit, like you said. They're going to be playing hard, playing physical. It's going to be one of those games.
Well, I'm going to give you both of you guys, just an early guess on how this one's going to go. I give it the first full quarter to be a little bit like a football game, where there's probably going to be a lot of beating and banging. Then that finesse is going to come in, like Joe said, before we get to the halftime break.
Yeah, these guys, they like to bang on each other as they're going into the paint, and that typically tends to set the pace for the whole first half. I know Tyson Pryor likes to go to the paint. In the last couple of years, Garaway's put a body on him and said, hey, you're not coming in here. And so it kind of changed the way that Pryor played the game, and that sometimes will hurt him.
Well, what would really help them out tonight for Garaway's sake of things, if they had Gabe Amicone available to lock him up underneath. Amicone still not available for the Garaway Pirates, and that is a senior leader that I know that they would love to have, Joe.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, I believe it's been I was talking to the athletic director, Chip Amicone, which is his dad, and he said that Gabe's been in a cast or a leg boot for 12 weeks. So most of football season, he just got out of the boot a little while ago, trying to rehab that foot, get ready for basketball, and they're hoping to have him back at some point this season. So, yeah, that leadership is what they need on the court, and they have leaders out there, but Gabe is one of those kids that if you have him out there, he's going to bring your team up that much more.
Yeah, 6'4" as a senior, that would help underneath the paint. But we know that they got other kind of playmakers out there on the court, and we'll get to a few more of those as the broadcast rolls on. We'll get to your starting lineups tonight. But first things first, we're going to kick it to break, and actually we're going to come back here to your PAC Drilling mobile studio, talk a little bit more about this contest, and we will lead things in then after that into your coach interviews. We were first joined by head coach Terry Rao for the Garaway Pirates. Stick around. This is your Wood Electric pregame show from Jeanette and Hutton. It's Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
In our World Electric pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit about the season thus far for both of these sides, but I also want to give a big shout-out to our Claxon Communications crew tonight in Sheldon Stotts and Sydney Stewart. They will be the ones making us sound a lot better than we actually are and making everything look good for you throughout tonight's broadcast. We will start with the visiting Garaway Pirates. As I already mentioned, that 1-2 mark, Shannon. You know, a 1-2 mark early on, only 3 games in. You know, it's difficult to put a whole bunch of merit on that solely for the fact of when you talk about playing a Highland team, it is hard to hold that against any team. When you go in their last game on Friday against the Tusky Valley Trojans, there were some worrying trends early on that I know Garaway saw, but the bright side for them, not scoring the basketball because the shots aren't falling, that's not going to be that way every night, and we know that.
No, and coming off at Highland, even though it was a loss, that was a close game.
5 points, I think?
Yeah, Garaway dropped that game 41-36 against a fairly good Highland team. And then going into Tusky Valley, you think your hopes would have to be up, and then they just made too many mistakes, couldn't get the buckets to fall, a couple turnovers, this and that, and that game just kind of got away from them in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, and you think about it, though, when you're replacing all 5 starters, I mean, that can tend to happen. You know, you're still trying to figure out exactly how everyone's going to mesh together. Those are things that can absolutely be corrected. We expect the Garaway Pirates to do that sooner rather than later, but we want to talk about, you know, the timing of things. Whenever you talked about the 5 seniors that they had starting last year and a nice tournament run that they were able to turn in, now you're still going to have some other seniors in your starting lineup, when 2 of them, in Wyatt Wallach and Jackson Reifenschneider. Now, Wallach, you know, varsity playing time last year. You also have other guys who got plenty of starting time, or playing time, I should say, another senior being Jensen Garber. So bringing in that senior leadership, that's where they're going to have to lean on.
Yeah, and those leaders is who you got to lean on in the closing moments. Somebody's got to take control. Somebody's got to slow the pace down and make sure everybody's in their right spot. And that's where a senior leader comes up. And even though you don't have that valuable varsity playing time, you still got to have that leadership.
Absolutely. Now, on the other side of the coin for the Indian Valley Braves is we've got 1 minute to go here in your junior varsity contest. So I take that back. I had one other point with Garaway. We know head coach Terry Rao has been doing this for a long, long time now, and he knows how to get the most out of his players. Whenever we talk to him, and we'll talk more or whenever we get to check in with him on our sideline segment. But, you know, it can never be easy this early part of the season, too, when you got kids who are coming back from a late tournament run in the football side of things. You got so many players on this roster who come from the football side of things, trying to get everybody to mesh. And then you put in to boot that you got 5 new faces who go out there for the opening tip. I mean, it's no easy task. And the fact that you've got Garaway, their 2 losses being such close fashion, I think that's reason to celebrate if you're the Pirates moving forward.
Yeah, and you know, also coming in, he knew who he had coming back, and he probably had an idea where those kids were going to play. But now some of those kids might be moving into different spots on the court. And like you said, and then thinking that you had Amicone coming into the season and now he's sitting on your bench, and you're just hoping to get him back at some time. There's just a lot of learning going on right now by that group of kids. Like you said, that was a tough loss at Highland, but a good loss. And then just the other night, that one got away from them.
Something that I love about this Garaway team, it is a smaller school in terms of the IVC and overall with divisions and such. Look at the roster numbers for them, Shannon. They got a whole host of players. I could sit here and count through how many. I'm trying to do that while I'm talking. I think I count 16 players on that varsity roster that are available. That's awesome to see that many kids coming out for basketball.
Yeah, and only 4 of them juniors, or 4 of them seniors,
Yep.
I mean, that's what you need in your program. You need depth. You need kids that are going to be there to push the other kids. Some of those kids may never get on the court a lot, but they need you in practice, and that's what you got to be there for.
Definitely. It's all a part of being a team player. On the other side of the coin for the Indian Valley Braves, as we've already mentioned, entering at 4-1, their lone blemish on the season, a tight one against Sandy Valley. Outside of that, 4 wins in pretty good fashion throughout. I think something that this Indian Valley team has featured early on that wasn't necessarily a hallmark in previous teams under head coach Ty Miller. They can put up points in bunches.
Yeah, they've done a real nice job this year spreading the ball around. And a lot of that's coming from a freshman basketball player in Riker Williams. Does a nice job when he gets the ball, gets into the lane. But you got a couple seniors in Sam Carter, Tanya McComb, and Tyson Pryor. They still got to be the ones to head up this team. They got to be the ones to push these young kids and keep everybody, in check.
Yeah, they got to be the ones to kind of spearhead the attack, so to speak. And outside of that, you mentioned Riker Williams so far this season, Shannon, being one of the team's leaders in terms of scoring. That's always great to have when you've got a freshman who can put it up quite like that. So far this season, Riker is a team leading 17.8 points, basically 18. But you look at some of the other numbers in terms of the scoring. Tanya McComb's putting up 12 points per game. Tyson Pryor putting up 10 as well. That's exactly what you want out of your seniors. Then you got a junior in Landon McPeak at almost 8 points per game as well. So you're talking about a starting lineup that really has been producing.
Yeah, their starting lineup does a really nice job, and they get some good minutes off the bench from an exchange student in Noah Sundarup.
I think we're saying it right. So, we've been told that's how we say it.
But Noah's having a really good year coming in off the bench, and he's got in there and mixed it up and got some rebounds for him, and he's averaging 7 points a game. So they do a real nice job about 7 guys deep.
Now on the outside of that, for their loss against Sandy Valley, we already know about Dante Philo and just how good that kid is for the Cardinals and how much he can be a dominating force out there. And, Joe, we've seen him before in Philo and what he can do in terms of point. Now, he's a one-man fast break, one-man scoring machine. So for Indian Valley's sake, Garaway might not have somebody who's like a Philo tonight, but still, you got guys who are going to be able to put up points in bunches. You cannot let one player like that beat you like they did that night against Sandy Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dante Philo is on a level in this area that's probably, at the top of that level. There's some really good basketball players in this area, but he's probably right at the top of that list. And like you mentioned, it's got to be a team effort, especially for this Garaway program that lost probably 90% or 95% of their scoring from last year. Still trying to get that score, just still trying to find the buckets. And like you said, if Indian Valley can, control the game and try to keep their score down, and not let one guy beat them, then they'll stand a better of a chance. But, Dante Philo is at the top of that list of great players in our area.
So you mentioned Philo, and you say about being at the top of the list. And for some reason, the old school wrestling fan wants me to want to do the Macho Man cream of the crop talk for some reason.
For sure, absolutely. And he's got a good guy, kind of like Batman and Robin there in Sandy Valley with Petro. So, and you got Gillen there as well. So it's interesting to see these teams each year as they evolve, and Garaway lost 5 starters from last year. They got some kids back. Sandy Valley has Petro and Gillen and Philo all back, so it's kind of like that year for them. Malvern's loaded. They have a lot of good kids back, so it's going to be an interesting year as we go on. Obviously, very early in the season still.
Yeah, definitely. 13 kids that this Indian Valley team has for their varsity roster in terms of availability, which is always a good thing that you see out of them. But kind of a senior-heavy team, kind of a leadership-heavy team. You also got the juniors in there, a couple of freshmen and some sophomores as well. That's what Indian Valley's going to have to lean into, is the fact, as we kind of already mentioned. But something else there, you're talking about guys who have possibly seen these kind of lineups, what these other schools' philosophies are, at least 3 seasons on the varsity level.
Yeah, and the thing about Indian Valley's bench this year is that they can substitute more. In years past, they would run, the 5 starters for a while, and they might bring in a 6th guy, and then there might be a 7th guy that come in and get back off the bench. Now they're deep enough where they can bring in 3 guys off the bench, and those starters can sit for a couple minutes. So that's the advantage this year of Indian Valley basketball. But it's early in the season. Coach Miller's got to get them gelled together. The other night at Claymont, they got a fast start, and then they just kind of just rolled away from Claymont, made that win look pretty easy.
Kind of a big play there in our junior varsity game as it was Bennett Wallach who Indian Valley's pressing. They're down by 3 here as time's about to expire, and Wallach did a nice job of saving the ball and throwing it back in off of the Indian Valley player. And Shannon, we got a jump ball situation, and possession going to go to the Braves. 4.5 seconds, kind of a great way for a JV game to end.
Well, I think it was, can't remember, Joe can remember if it was last year or not, that the JV game, somebody hit a shot at the end to send the game into overtime.
I think it did, yeah.
And the place erupted, man. It was like free basketball in the JV game.
It might have been Bennett Wallach for all we know.
Well, I do remember a game last year that Bennett Wallach hit one at the buzzer, but I think it was at Garaway, and it probably shouldn't have counted because it was a good half a second to a second after the horn went off.
Well, we don't got instant. Well, I guess we could have instant.
We have it, but we had the video of it, and I went back, and the ball was, he was just getting into his jump when the buzzer went off. But I think you're right, Shannon, that I think the JV game here last year went into OT, and it kind of delayed the varsity start a little bit.
The freshman game almost went into OT earlier, and Indian Valley freshman was able to pull that out right at the end. They put a couple more buckets on them. So the Indian Valley freshman won that, and Garaway's got the lead here by 3 with 4.5 seconds left.
Well, I was going to kick it to break for our coach interviews, but I think I'll hold it right here, and maybe we could get the end of the JV game. Pardon me if I screw up any of the names, because I haven't been looking at these rosters throughout the night.
Call it, Nick. Call it.
We'll try to get it right. So for Indian Valley, they're going to be inbounding from right beside their own bench, as it looks like the Braves going to be trying to set things up. They only got 4.5 seconds, and it is going to be Landon McPeak who kicks it off to the right side, and a three-point shot way off the mark for Austin McCreary, and that means the Garaway Pirates will pick up the junior varsity win 48-45. Hey, I got some of the names right there. But great way to end there. Garaway locking down on defense. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for our varsity showdown tonight. And we know that both of these sides are going to be hungry for a win. For Indian Valley, they're going to want to keep that momentum rolling without a doubt. On the other side of the coin for Garaway, want to get off the schneid, as Chris Carroll would say, with those 2 straight losses. But don't let that fool you. This is a Pirates team, especially led by Coach Rao. We know that they can be dangerous.
Yeah, they're here to play. This is kind of a big rivalry between these schools as far as all the sports, from football to softball to basketball. So this is the rivalry. It doesn't matter what your records are. Garaway wants to come in here and win it.
Definitely they do, and it's going to be the it's going to be the Indian Valley Braves to take the floor now, as we're going to keep rolling with our Wood Electric pregame show live from the PAC Drilling mobile studio. And folks, don't forget, currently ongoing right now at 99.9 WTUZ, we also got another great matchup in a real old-fashioned rivalry, as we got the New Philadelphia Quakers playing host to the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Don't know the score of that one. I'd have to check over on our Facebook page. Or that was also another triple header with freshman and JV. They might not have tipped yet either as well. But you can tune into that game, and you can live stream tonight's contest as well on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so to this point. You will be notified when we go live, so you will not miss a moment of the action. On top of that, be sure to check us out on social media. That's where we get we post all the content and the stuff that is going on in Z Country in terms of high school sports. Litany of stuff going on through there, Shannon. We got bowling scores. We got wrestling results. We got basketball. We got letter of intent signings. We got coach hires. We got everything.
We got everything. And if you haven't had a chance to go over to Big Z Sports and watch the video of Colton Long from Indian Valley rolling his 300 game last night, I didn't think that last pin was going to fall. When that video got sent to me by Josh Irwin, said, "Can you post this?" I was watching for the 300. I thought he didn't get a 300, and it took that last pin an extra 2 seconds before it fell. And what an accomplishment by that young man.
That's what we call building suspense. But, yes, you can go check that out, as well as all the other stuff that is happening in Z Country in terms of scores and everything else that is going on. We are going to go ahead and step aside now for just a moment, pay some more of the bills, as Chris Cale would say. And when we are going to be coming back, we will be first talking with Garaway Pirates head coach Terry Rao about his team to this point early on in the season and what he expects tonight when they are here in Jeanette-Hutton and what they're going to get out of the Indian Valley Braves. It's Nick, Shannon, and Joe. It's high school basketball, and it's with Big Z Sports.
Novelis Urixville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They have immediate openings for general laborers, equipment operators, and various skilled trade positions. They'll start you at $22 per hour or higher. There are advancement opportunities, and Novelis offers industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Urixville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Urixville. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Welcome back to Jeanette-Hutton. It is the Wood Electric pregame show. Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications bringing you today's IVC Showdown. We'll step down courtside with the coach now, brought to you by Kime, and it's head coach Terry Rao for the Garaway Pirates. Coach, coming into a matchup with Indian Valley right before Christmas break. These are the kind of matchups that have the tendency to really start your season right off on the right foot. I know you guys sitting at 1-2 would love to pick up a win here.
Yeah, we're playing a quality team. We're looking at right now, we want to get better each and every day that we step on the court, whether it's practice or a game. So we have another challenge, another opportunity to get better and grow and learn about ourselves here. So we're excited about that opportunity.
Now, Coach, I say about the 1-2 record, but, one of the teams that you guys have played is the Highland Hawks, and sometimes it's hard to consider that being one of those games wherever it's a loss that could really be held against you. You've had two really tough opponents over your last two games, so what did you guys learn from those?
Against the Highland game, I thought we played pretty well most of the time. I had a couple mistakes. We're there with a minute left, down by 2 with the ball. We run and play, we just missed a shot, and they come down. And I think we're down 3. We couldn't get a shot off, and we fouled, and it ended up like 5. Friday night, we just didn't shoot the ball very well against Tusky Valley. 34-29, our defense was there all night, but we just couldn't put the ball in hoop. I don't know what our shooting percentage inside 10 feet was not good that night. So we've been working on that. I think the kids have taken, they challenge themselves in practice to try and get better each and every day. And as I said before here, this is another opportunity for us to get better tonight.
Now, Coach, you guys kind of have a unique situation. Well, maybe not unique situation, but you have the unfortunate situation of replacing a lot of seniors from last year's team. Early on here through 3 games, how do you feel your starting 5 is meshing, and maybe some of the new faces, how they're getting acclimated?
Yeah, if you look, completely new starting 5, and we told the kids too after the game Friday, we got every player is playing a different role on this year's team. On top of that, 5 or 6 guys are coming off of football. And we've had very little practice time. We have a new kid who hadn't been part of our program who comes off the bench for us. So there's definitely some growing pains right now. But we went through good work ethic, defensive intensity, and worked through those growing pains right now.
Now, on the other side of the court from you guys, the Indian Valley Braves, it's going to be a physical game. That they can get up and down the court quickly. So what do you expect out of the Braves, and how have you guys kind of game planned coming into this one?
Well, they're a very good basketball team. I thought they put multiple guys who can shoot the three. They can all pass, dribble, shoot. They have a freshman who's given them a different flavor. They have an exchange student, too, that both those kids have given them different looks than maybe they thought that they were going to get this summer. They got a good senior leadership. They got good underclassmen that can put the ball in the hoop. It's going to be a tremendous test for us on the defensive end to play 32 minutes against a team like that. Then on top of that, we got to be able to find enough ways to score points to make it a game in the fourth quarter.
Now, Coach, whenever I was looking at both teams' rosters, it seems like you guys might have a little bit of a size advantage coming into this contest. Do you feel like that could help you out?
Well, we hope so. Any advantage we can get, but I think they have great quickness right now, and of course we're a little banged up with our size, so we don't have all our size out there with the Amacone boys still out. So yes, we do have some size advantage in that situation, maybe some strength in a couple of spots, but the team we're playing is very intelligent, very scrappy, and we're going to have to play great basketball for 32 minutes.
Finally for you, Coach, just the last question here. What is going to be the biggest key for the Pirates to get to a 500 mark at 2-2 and pick up a win on the road?
What we've seen so far, we've got to be consistent in our shot-making ability throughout the entire game. That's really something that we have not done in the first three games. On top of that, we have to have a great defensive effort on their scorers, and then can we limit them to one shot? Those are going to be the keys for us, I think. Being able to be consistent in shot making all night long, and then defensively, defending well, and then rebounding well also.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck to the Pirates tonight.
All right, thanks for being here.
Head Coach Terry Rao for the Garaway Pirates, brought to you by Kime. Stick around, we've got more of the Wood Electric pregame show. We are joined by Head Coach Ty Miller of the Braves after this.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best. Welcome back into our Wood Electric pregame show live from Janaton Hutton. We'll go courtside with the coach, brought to you by Kime. This time we're talking with Indian Valley Braves head coach Ty Miller. And Coach, 5 games into the season, 4-1 thus far. Indian Valley seems to be rolling pretty well here to start the year. What has been the secret?
We got a nice blend of youth and experience. Some guys who have played some big minutes and some big games before, so it's nice to have those guys with experience out there that are able to kind of lead the younger guys. But we also have some talented younger guys who are kind of stepping up and filling some new roles this year. So it's good to have that nice blend. But our guys play hard. They compete every day in practice, and we believe that how we play on Tuesday and Friday nights is a direct result of how we approach every day in practice.
And Coach, I know last year you guys had quite a few playmakers and scorers that ultimately graduated, so trying to fill that in, I know is a daunting task. So what has been kind of the approach in terms of the team's offense? I know you guys still have kind of the same similar approach that you guys did last year.
Yeah, we are playing a little bit more up-tempo this year than we have in the past. In the past we've averaged right around 50 points a game, and I think this year we're about 63 right now at this point in the season. So that's kind of helped things a little bit. We're a little bit more aggressive defensively than what we were in the past. But we also have some guys back, Tanya McComb and Sam Carter. They didn't play last year. They were injured. They played a lot of minutes as sophomores. So having those guys back has really helped things for us on both ends of the floor.
Now, we know basketball, it is a team sport, and you're only as good as the last player on your bench, but you guys have had a big-time performance from a freshman in Riker Williams to start things off. How nice has that been to know that you can depend on a kid who just was playing middle school ball 1 year ago?
It's nice, but, I mean, he hasn't performed on accident. The kid puts in a ton of work before school when everyone else is still in bed. Sundays when everybody else is doing other things, he's in the gym. So he's earned it, and he knows he's going to have to continue to earn it because he's not going to be a secret to anybody. We played Claymont the other night, and their defensive game plan was tailored to take him out of the game. So and that's going to happen because he is a good player, and with big talent comes big responsibility, and I think he's ready for that. But he's the ultimate teammate, and the other guys respect him so much for the player that he is, and he's just a real nice compliment to the players that we have. He shares the ball well, he rebounds well, he plays great defense, so he does a lot of things well, but so do a lot of our guys. So it's really nice. We have a really nice blend of guys that all play well together, and nobody cares who gets the credit.
Now, Coach, you guys are going against the Garaway team that struggled a little bit to start this season, but if I'm not mistaken, just looking at it, you guys might have a little bit of a height disadvantage coming into this matchup tonight. So what's kind of going to be the approach when it comes to taking on the Pirates?
Yeah, we're just going to have to be who we are, run a lot more motion offense this year, try to get up and down the floor, share the basketball, and ultimately we're only going to be as good as what our defense is. So if we can't sit down and guard for 4 quarters, then we're not going to be a very good team. So it's going to come down to how well we can guard and what kind of things we can make happen on that end of the floor.
Well, you might have spoiled my last question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Outside maybe of that defense for 4 quarters you were talking there, what's the biggest key for Indian Valley to get an IVC win at home tonight?
I think we got to play the game at our pace. I think we need to get the number of possessions up. We want to play, like I said, a little bit faster. I think we've got some really good athletes we're putting out on the floor, so we want to get those guys up and down, play in space a little bit, and play the game at our tempo.
Thank you so much for your time, Coach, and good luck to the Braves.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Ty Miller for the Indian Valley Braves, brought to you by Kime. Stick around, because up next we'll wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show and get to tip-off tonight in this IVC showdown.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Back into Janaton Hutton as we get set to round out today's Wood Electric pregame show from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. And we're going to start off with today's starting lineups. I will start with the visiting Garaway Pirates there, Shannon Thomas. Starting for them at number 2, the senior, 6 foot tall, it is Wyatt Wallach. Then it's number 5, the 6'1" junior in Blaine Raber. Number 12, 6'2" junior, Bronson Speedy. Then it's number 14, 6'3" senior, the big man, Jackson Reifenschneider. And rounding things out is number 24, the 6 foot senior, Jensen Garber.
Starting for the Braves, be number 2, Sam Carter, 5'9", senior. Wearing number 4, Landon McPeak, 5'9", junior. Wearing number 5, Tanya McCone, 5'10", senior. Wearing number 10, Tyson Pryor, 6'2", senior. And rounding things out will be the freshman, number 22, Riker Williams, 5'11".
All righty, those are your starting lineups, and we'll now move quickly to your Niedenthal and Company keys to the game. What did you say for the Indian Valley Braves?
I think the Indian Valley Braves, they got to get out on the court. They can't turn the ball over. They got to get back on transitional defense. That's what hurt them against Tusky Valley, and they need to make sure they clean the glass.
As for the Garaway Pirates, it is going to be finding that cohesiveness you need in the starting 5 that can bring you a victory tonight in the IVC and get things back on track after back-to-back losses. That is it for your pregame, and we are set for basketball from Janaton, Hutton, Indian Valley, Garaway, and we are underway. The opening tip is going to go into the hands of Riker Williams for the Braves, as it was Tyson Pryor who won the tip. Out of bounds as it was poked away by Jensen Garber on Williams.
Yeah, nice play right there by Tyson Pryor just to get up, kind of like a volleyball spike. He launched it out there, Riker Williams, and Garber went after it. But Garber knocked it out of bounds.
So the possession arrow first will face for Garaway. Keep that in mind for any jump balls. Tyson Pryor singled up by Reifenschneider. Drives in wildly, loses his footing, and goes down. And it is going to be a quick turnover for the Braves.
Yeah, Pryor got his feet tangled up with whoever the defender was. It was going out to the top of the key. They kind of tripped over each other. Pryor stumbled backwards, turned it over.
Inbound goes to Garber of the Pirates as they wear those powder blues trimmed in red. Speedy gets it in the corner and goes back out to Garber. Indian Valley in the all-white trimmed in red and blue. Great IVC matchup on tap. Garaway setting up the offense. They'll go left side to Raber, almost too hot to handle. He'll go to Garber, who was cutting back door, and it goes off his fingertips out of bounds. Pirates doing a great job of moving the ball and keeping bodies moving, just couldn't link up on the pass.
Yeah, Pirates did a nice job right there. They got Raber over there on the screen, but Landon McPeak picked him up, but he did a nice job when he found Garber back there. Garber wasn't able to haul it in.
It is Williams, hands it off to McComb, and we are going to get a foul called here, as I believe it would likely end up going on Garber. They're going to say he tried to push through that screen of Williams. First foul.
Yeah, Garber tried to stay with Tanya McComb right there. He pushed through the screen and then grabbed a hold of McComb when he came out the backside of it.
It is McPeak to inbound. He'll go off to Williams, and he'll give it right back. McPeak drives right, stops, spins, looks. Got Williams, top of the key, thought about a three. Instead, he'll drive, kicks it off, want to find it Pryor, and it's rejected from behind by Speedy.
Nice block right there by Speedy. Pryor thought he had a clean shot to the hole, and Speedy come from behind.
What's that Austin Carr says? Get that weak stuff out of here. Inbound, and that's going to be picked off. It's Jackson Reifenschneider with the steal, who handed off to Garber, and it is stolen away by McPeak. McPeak slows things down as they did not have numbers, and will go back out to Williams.
Yeah, nice job by McPeak right there. He didn't want to force the issue, just pulled it out.
So steals all over the place. Drive in the lane, no good for Sam Carter. Rebound, Reifenschneider. Reifenschneider, big force in the middle there for Garaway. They want to get him going early as he's going to have to lock down both Pryor and Williams. Easier said than done. Here comes Garber. He'll get a screen from Reifenschneider. Now they'll fade away. McComb now tries to get the charge. He will go down, and they're going to call it. Reifenschneider went too hard into McComb, who went backwards, as we'll go down to Joe Geckler. Happened in front of you on the baseline.
He may be able to get an Emmy right there for that. I don't think Reifenschneider glanced off of him, didn't really run through him, in my opinion. But he got the call, needless to say, turnover foul on Reifenschneider. But, again, a glancing blow as he sold it.
McComb was giving up a ton of size to Reifenschneider on that. McPeak's going to drive. He'll stop, nearly drags his back foot, gives to Williams. It's plucked away again, and it's Reifenschneider again.
Reifenschneider with 2 steals already this game.
The big man showing off the hands as it's Raber drives, goes left. He'll try to go around McComb, stops on left block, spins around, and he will reset as he goes to Reifenschneider, who will hand it off to Raber again. Neither of these defenses wanting to give up anything so far, as it's a switch on the screen and a miscommunication for Indian Valley as Speedy misses the shot. A lot of contact from Williams. Nothing called. Rebound goes to McPeak, slings it. McComb drives, baseline, up and in. Our first basket of the game as it's an assist from Landon McPeak. And it will go to McComb, who scores first.
Raber with the 3.
3-point shot is buried for Blaine Raber, and Garaway captures the lead. So far in this game, helter-skelter kind of to start things off. Pirates lead the Braves 3-2, 5.5 to go. McPeak now will dribble in front of the Garaway bench. He goes baseline, tries to give it back to Williams. That one rolled. It almost looked like it went off of somebody's foot, but no whistle.
Yeah, they didn't really kick it. It just kind of glanced off their toe and kept right on rolling.
So it'll be Pryor now who sets up. He's got Reifenschneider, Singer coverage. He'll try to spin, pull up, mid-range jumper is true. Tyson Pryor showing off a little bit of the strength underneath as he got Reifenschneider going backwards and just got enough separation.
Yeah, nice job by Tyson right there. He backed him down, took him all the way inside to get off the shot.
Raber drives, wide open, Speedy in the corner, and he cans it. Blaine Raber with the assist. Speedy with the cash in from deep. That's the second straight bucket from deep for Garaway. First assist of the game for Raber. Carter has it, stops, kicks out. McComb goes to the right corner. What a size difference there on that matchup between Carter and Speedy. Pryor from the top of the key, almost unguarded by Reifenschneider, who let him have it, and Speedy pulls down the rebound as it's off the mark.
Yeah, Reifenschneider just kind of stood back a little bit and said, if you want to take it, take it. Worked out in Jackson's favor there as Pryor missed it.
So it'll be Garber who brings it up. Garaway leads 6-4, 4:15 to go. Ball makes its way to Raber. Head coach Terry Rao not happy with something there on that possession for the Pirates as Raber pulls up a mid-range jumper. It's no good. Off front iron and rolls away. McPeak grabs his second rebound, brings it up. They kick it right side. McComb dribbles back and forth, and they'll reset. Williams now. Jab step, goes back out between his legs. Pop off, Sam Carter. He'll drive in, and he'll give it off to McPeak, who cut baseline. Garaway's not letting any penetration there in the paint, and there we're going to have Reifenschneider diving for it. He's tied up with Pryor, and now we're going to get a travel, though, as Reifenschneider almost had a phenomenal play as Pryor was kind of slow back to the loose ball, and the big man dove but he got those feet shuffling and he kind of sat up.
Yeah, Pryor just jogged out there thinking he's going to be able to pick it up, and Redford Snyder came out there, dove across it like it was a fumble on the football field.
Carter will sit for Indian Valley, and the first time tonight we're going to call Noah Sunderup's name, the foreign exchange student from Germany, and that one's going to be picked off, and it's Reifenschneider again. He goes up strong and cashes in. Reifenschneider having himself a start of the night as he's got 3 steals.
Yeah, nice job right there. That one was on Noah. He had a guy right in front of him wide open. He chose to throw it across court.
Sunderup drives, and he pulled his foot. He was in the lane, tried to pick up the dribble. Speedy was on top of him, and he slid his foot. And Indian Valley's kind of out of sorts. They trail 8-4, 3.5 to go. Pirates are really harassing them on D.
Indian Valley's going to have to slow down offensively right now. They got to go down and get a stop here on defense. Can't let Garaway keep pulling away.
Now Braves go with a little bit of a trap there, but Garaway breaks it. Raber has it, goes off right side to Garber, who will set up the offense. Garaway spreading them out so far, looking for those backdoor cuts when they can find them. It'll be Speedy in front of the Indian Valley bench now. Kicks right side. Garber guarded closely by McPeak. He'll drive in off right block, no good, and the rebound goes to Tanya McComb. And that one's plucked away by Raber, hard into contact into McComb, and it's another charge. As a little more contact on that charge that time. Raber went up strong. McComb was standing in the way.
Yeah, Raber got the steal coming so hard. McComb was just kind of standing there, and he just never moved.
Credit where credit is due. That is the 4th steal of this first quarter for the Pirates defense, as it looks like it will be McPeak to sit, and Carter comes back in the game for the Braves. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first, 8-4. Carter brings it up. He'll get a double screen there from Pryor and Sunderup, but they missed. Sunderup has it, goes between his legs, dribbles left side, loses the handle, but he picks it back up. Tight defense from Speedy, and they have to go over the top to Williams. Garaway is trapping them down in those corners and making them throw it like that wildly. Riker Williams with a crazy move on the inside, misses, grabs his own board, misses again. Rebound goes to Williams, and he goes off to Carter. That's just a hustle play for the freshman. Sunderup with the nice finger roll in the lane, and he'll cash in. Indian Valley did not give up on that possession.
Yeah, and a lot of that was just a hustle of Riker Williams to give them 2 opportunities on offense.
Here come the Pirates, up by 2. They trap Garber, and he'll look for a timeout, and he will get one. It's a Cush Financial Group timeout, and it is going to be just a 30-second one. So Big Z Sports will take it with them, and we'll return to high school basketball after this.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
It's an 8-6 ball game. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Quickly down to Joe Geckler. I think you were in both timeouts there. What was said, Joe?
I was. Head coach Tyrone Miller of the Indian Valley Braves said, hey, we got to get better on our ball rotation, make more passes, be patient offensively. And Coach Rowell said, hey, let's be aggressive defensively. Got to get on the boards.
So here we go as Speedy now has it for Garaway. He goes right around Pryor on the baseline and cashes in. That's the second make of this first quarter for Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy did a nice job right there. Just seen an opening, went in strong.
Williams drives, left block, baseline, goes up, tough angle shot, and he went right through the chest of Wyatt Wallach to get there.
Yeah, Riker's one of those kids, he likes to go to the paint. He won't think twice about an outside shot if you're going to give him a step.
10-8 ball game, 1.5 minutes to go. Garber drives, goes left side now, and working it in are the Pirates, but there's nothing there. They'll have to kick it back out to Raber. Raber stops, left block shot, up the glass, no good. He grabs his own board and puts it back in. Blaine Raber with the persistence, we'll say there. Checking into the game for Garaway now is, as that shot for Pryor is going to be left short on the three-point line. Didn't see who came in for Garaway. As the rebound goes to Garber.
Brady Geibel's in for the Pirates.
Thank you for that, Joe. I was just about to come ask you on that one.
Reifenschneider out, Geibel in.
So it will be Brady Geibel the first time we're going to see number 15 tonight, the 6'4" junior. Geibel wearing 15. Here comes the Pirates. And it is right down the lane for Garber, and he can't cash in. Tyson Pryor with the board. Step up, mid-range shot for Williams is not going to fall. Battle for the rebound, hauled in by Geibel. He's going to give it off to Wallach, who's running. And Wallach is going to go across, and we are going to get a call here and a foul on a potential fast break for Wallach. That probably would have been cashed in rather easily.
Yeah, Riker Williams just kind of stuck his arm up there and kind of gave him a little nudge right there, and the official didn't like it and called a foul.
More substitutions now in as Pryor is going to sit. Back in the game is McPeak for Indian Valley. First time in now for the junior Jackson Murphy for the Braves. Indian Valley using a deep bench so far early on. 12-8 ball game, just 20 seconds to go here in the first. And imagine the Pirates hold for last shot unless Garber finds somebody open. He got Geibel on the left block, nothing there. Back out. Raber's going to leave that one short. It rolls off the rim. Sunderup gets the rebound for the Braves. He'll bring it up now, and let's see if Indian Valley takes a little time here, and it looks like they will. 7 seconds. They get it into the hands of the freshman. It'll go off right side to McComb. McComb's going to drive in, just 3 seconds. Has to spin around a wild shot from the mid-range, and he cashed it in. How in the world did Tanyan McComb just get that to fall? A buzzer beater brings Indian Valley back within 2. We'll go on to the second quarter here from Janayton. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Novelis Urixville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They have immediate openings for general laborers, equipment operators, and various skilled trade positions. They'll start you at $22 per hour or higher. There are advancement opportunities, and Novelis offers industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Urixville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Urixville. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Garaway who leads Indian Valley 12-10 at the end of one. We move on to the second quarter in our other game at 99.9. After one quarter from New Philadelphia, it's the Quakers who lead the Crimson Tornadoes 7-5. So defense, the name of the game for both of our broadcasts tonight, Shannon.
Yeah, two low scoring first quarters right there. Everything coming down to pressure.
So it will be Garaway who starts off with possession here in a second. We'll go down to Joe here shortly as to what was said between the quarters there. So far, Garaway, not a ton of substitutions. It's still that starting 5 who's in there, and that might be the reason why is Blaine Raber does a nice drive in the lane and kisses it off the glass for 2. Raber now has 7 points. Williams hands it off to McComb for the Braves, who have been playing from behind all throughout that first quarter, and they'll start off the second the exact same way. Williams has it. He's guarded closely by Wallach. Garber picks him up. Double team. Spin around. Throws it back out. That one's thrown away. Can't get saved by Sam Carter. And it's another turnover. Garaway quickly on the freshman for the Braves. Every time he drives, they're looking to double. As we'll go down now to Joe. As what was said in between those timeouts there, Joe?
Both coaches just said, hey, let's be patient. We got to get aggressive on the boards, make better passes, make the right pass, make a better pass to get a great shot.
Thank you for that, Joe. As our timeouts in between quarters and during the quarters brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Raber's going to drive in the lane, kicks it out. Wallach thought about a 3 and fought better. He'll go off to Reifenschneider, who's now in. The big man for the Pirates looking to set things up. He's guarded by Williams. Williams spins around, gets in front of him on the mid-range. No good. Rebound hauled in by Sam Carter. It was Tyson Pryor who knocked it out to him. Braves looking to cut into that 4-point lead. The Garaway faithful wanted a walk there from McComb, who almost couldn't stop in time. McPeak gives it off. Carter, he's going to drive right side, kicks it out. Pryor head fake, and he'll reset again. And that one's poked away, and it's Blaine Raber who jumps in front of Tanyan McComb. Raber goes right around him, and he misses. And Williams grabs the rebound for the Braves. Raber is probably not going to get more of an open lane there, and we're going to get a travel as Williams stopped in the paint, tried to spin around shot. You can see where he slid. Another turnover for Indian Valley now.
Yeah, Williams just trying to make so much happen right there by himself and just went down there and drug out foot a little bit. He had such a big head of steam.
6.5 to go here in the second, still 14-10. Some more substitutions. Williams sits, as does Carter. And first time in the game for Luke Wells, now for the Braves. Also, Sunderup's back out there for Indian Valley. Raber drives right into McComb, and he cashes in. Raber is bringing it to the senior of the Indian Valley Braves. And now we're going to get a charge there as Sunderup goes into Bennett Wallach, who's checked in for Garaway. As that's 6'3" driving into 5'6", and Bennett did not back down. And Coach Miller wants to regroup for Indian Valley. 30-second timeout. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
The Garaway Pirates stifling on defense thus far as they lead 16-10, and they have been able to reel off 4-5 steals here in this first half. Our timeout's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Coming out of this timeout, it will be Pirates ball, and they've got Speedy, Raber, Reifenschneider, Wallach, and Geibel on the court. Garaway thus far doing a great job on the defensive end. All of their scoring coming from 3 different places. Pass on the inside of Geibel, and he can't get it to fall. It was a nice find by Raber, but couldn't get it to fall. McPeak grabs his 3rd rebound. Indian Valley will now set up. McComb goes left to right, dribbles, loses the handle, and that one is blocked by Raber as it went to the hands of Wells, and it was slammed off the wall on the baseline here at Janaten.
Yeah, nice job by Wells to pick up the ball. It got away from McComb. Went up with it, but Raber was standing there to knock it away.
Some substitutions on the court again. Wyatt Wallach back in the game, and so is Jensen Garber for Garaway. Sunderup has it go right off his hands into the hands of Bennett Wallach. And once again, here comes Garaway off of another steal. Slowing things down now, 5.5 to go. Garber guarded by McComb. Garber goes right around him, up, and it's blocked by Sunderup. His first block of the game, and bringing it down the other way, and a lot of contact in the lane. Foul's going to be called, and it goes on Sunderup again. This time, taking the charge is Speedy, and Garaway is stepping in front of him every time, and he's coming in wildly.
Yeah, that one there was kind of funny to watch the 2 officials. They both looked at each other.
What do you got, man? What do you got?
What do you got? This one out here called a charge. That one underneath said, you got it.
Close call. Sometimes those charge and blocks, they're really hard. It depends a lot on angle, but that one seemed pretty clear-cut from where we sit. Trap defense there as Wells gets his hand on it, but he'll get it back as it goes to Speedy to Wallach, kicks it right side Garber, and Garaway will set up. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 16-10. It is Wallach. He'll drive on Wells, goes left side, Reifenschneider. And the Pirates looking like they want the Indian Valley defense to crash out and give those back open cutting lanes. And this time Garber gets it in the lane, puts it up and in. There were 3 Braves around him, but nobody went up at the right time.
The way that pass came in, I wasn't sure if it was supposed to go to Garber or not. He just found himself in the middle. Sunderup goes down and goes right up.
First points of the game for him. And second make of the game for him. First points of the game for Garber on the last possession for the Pirates. It remains a 6-point game. Wallach now has it, and will go off to Speedy. Garaway thus far doing a good job of being patient and waiting and knowing when to go. What a find there for Speedy. He goes off to Reifenschneider, and one opportunity upcoming.
Going to get Luke Wells on the foul there.
That will be Wells' first. And the team's third, and now checking back in. McComb will step out. Back in is Murphy for Indian Valley. And it looks like Pryor checks in again for Indian Valley. Sunderup sits. Stepping to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line is Reifenschneider. And correct me if I'm wrong, Shannon, I think this is our first free throw attempts of the night.
Yeah, I think it is the first time since we've been to the charity stripe.
Reifenschneider puts it up, and perfect. It goes off back iron, but it gets the roll. He now has 5. A 21-12 lead Garaway has opened up over Indian Valley. Pirates looking good early in this first half. Ball moves to the left side to Wells. He'll look for somebody working on the inside. Instead goes cross court. Dangerous pass, and it's picked off by Bennett Wallach. Wallach's second steal. He'll come down the court, and they kick it back out. And again, Indian Valley not being able to find the open passing lanes. Garber drives, kicks out, left side to Wallach, almost too hot to handle. He'll go back to Wallach. Wallach to Wallach. We're going to keep saying that a lot in these possessions with both of them on the court. Williams backs down, and he sees Wallach cash in over top of him, and an and one upcoming.
Yeah, Riker Williams kind of just turned around and looked at the ref and said, what am I supposed to do when he keeps putting his arm up? Referee just walks away from him, calls a foul. It's an and one.
And one opportunity, another chance from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. As Wallach will step up there now. That's his first make of the ball game. He'll set and fire. That was off right iron, and it's Pryor who grabs the rebound for the Braves. He'll bring it up. His team now trails by double digits. It's an 11-point lead. McPeak drives, and he got right around Wallach, no problem. Tanyan McComb the assist. McPeak on the finish. Timeout on the court, Indian Valley. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
We are back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. 23-14 is the lead Garaway has over Indian Valley. 3:25 to go here before we get to halftime. Next whistle we'll head down to Joe, see what both teams had to say in that timeout. Pirates ball. We've really been doing a phenomenal job on defense thus far. They've been cashing in. They've had some missed opportunities, but overall it's been a great first half for them. Indian Valley's going to need some big adjustments into the second half.
Yeah, Indian Valley's got to make some huge adjustments here in this quarter to try to close the gap a little bit.
Raber kicks left side. Speedy left it way short. Rebound going to go to McPeak. That's his fourth rebound. McPeak dribbles in wildly, stops, kicks it out, and he'll actually get the ball back. Now go to McComb. McComb looks for a cutting Williams, and he's not there, so we'll go to Pryor. Pryor talking with McComb, and some miscommunication there for the Braves trying to set up the offense. Garber gets right around the screen, and he'll stay locked up on McComb. Ball makes to the left side to Murphy now. Murphy nowhere to go. Indian Valley having a hard time finding any lanes of penetration. It's been that way all night. McPeak drives, and he'll give up the left-handed shot. No good. Garber's going to grab the rebound, and he's going to look to move and transition quickly. He's got numbers. Kicks, left side, left block. Speedy. He'll go out, finds an open Raber. Raber, though, drives baseline, and he's out of room. He'll kick it back off the hands of Speedy into Reifenschneider's hand. And we'll reset. Everybody take a deep breath. 2:15 to go here before halftime. Garber has it. We'll go right side. He's double teamed. They go back out to Wallach. Works around. Raber on Murphy. Spins, goes up. Blocked by Murphy, who just plucks it away from him. I don't even know if that was a block or a rebound, really. McComb drives in wildly, and he's hacked that time. Going to see if they get Garber with the body or Reifenschneider with the arm over the top. As I would believe it is going to go, sure enough, on Garber, who got him on the wrist.
Garber picks up a second foul.
Overall, not a ton of fouls in this game, as McComb's first free throw was short off front iron and rolls off the right side. Is another trip to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line for Indian Valley. Not many of those so far. Murphy sits Carter back in for the Braves. It's the 2-minute warning before the half. It's still a 9-point ball game. Garaway just has one team foul in this quarter, and Macomb gets the friendly roll that time. Indian Valley now has 4. And remember, with the new rule in place, if they get 5, it's automatically 2 shots for Garaway at the free throw line. 8-point ball game. Garber has it now for the Pirates and goes left side to Speedy. Williams guards him again. Williams stays in front of him, and they leave Reifenschneider open for 3, and he cashes in. Give the assist to Speedy, his first of the night. Reifenschneider's first make from deep. He's having a big game. Here comes Indian Valley. Tough angle shot for Riker Williams, and how did he make that one fall as he chips back into the lead again? Still, though, Garaway increases their lead off of those 2 possessions. They're up by 9 now. Pryor guards Reifenschneider. He'll go left side. Around him, spin shot, off the glass and good. Reifenschneider goes right past the senior for the Braves.
Reifenschneider got him a couple of those T-shirts in football season. He's looking for one in basketball season.
Williams drives, kicks out. Carter thought about a 3. Now we'll go to Pryor, who does a jab step and throws it back to the right side. McPeak drives on Raber, who does good defense. Carter has it. He'll try to drive on Speedy, and wild throw to McPeak, who somehow saves that in front of the Garaway bench. Pryor drives in, and we're going to get a call here on a foul on the Pirates, as there was a lot of hand checking going on between Pryor and the defender.
Yeah, they're going to get Reifenschneider for his second foul right there, and that's what Tyson Pryor's got to do. They're keeping you out of the paint. You got to force your way in, and that's what happens if you do it right. You make them pick up a foul.
Reifenschneider will sit, and checking back in is Geibel. Inbound play. Macomb tied up, goes and looks for the shot, and that time he had a hand on the wrist from Speedy, as it was both Garber and Speedy who were tying him up. Almost got in there clean, though, Shannon. Would have had a steal, but whenever Macomb went up for the shot, he just got him across that wrist.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where we're sitting, we could see that Speedy was the one that fouled him, but as the coaches, you got to be happy that it was Speedy and they didn't call it on Garber, because that would have been Garber's third.
Macomb rolls it in all over the rim and in from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Pryor will sit. Murphy's back in for Indian Valley.
Yeah, Indian Valley's going to sit Pryor right now. They don't want to take a chance of him picking up a foul on defense.
Macomb's next one is long, but it gets the friendly roll again. He's got 3 makes in this second quarter from the charity stripe, making 3 for 4. It is now a 28-19 ball game, 36 seconds to go. Garaway, I'd imagine, holding for last shot here, looking to make that lead double digits again. It's been their defense that has led the way, and it's also been the offense of Reifenschneider, as that one was somehow plucked in by Garber. That was almost thrown into the sideline, but he did a great job recovering. It's now 17 seconds to go. Ball makes its way to Raber, who's guarded by Macomb. Under 10 seconds now. Raber's going to dribble drive, kicks it back out Garber. Pirates are going to have to go. 5 seconds. Garber drives the lane and finds an open cutting Geibel for 2, and the clock is going to run out and make it an 11-point ball game. As my, oh my, what a great job and a great play for the Pirates there. We'll run down to the court now, as it is Joe Geckler. He's got head coach Terry Rao for Garaway.
Coach, your defense putting a lot of pressure on the basketball tonight. At the last count, I had 12 turnovers by Indian Valley. Your offense taking advantage of those turnovers. What's going to be the message here at the break?
Well, we got to win both quarters. They're a very good basketball team, so they're going to come out with immense fire. And we hope we have enough gas in the tank that we can finish it. But we got to be composed. We got to get an open shot every time down the floor, which we have. We force a couple things, but we've got to understand what they want to do offensively and try to take it away every single possession.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you for that, Joe, as we now move into your DAC Vitamins and Minerals halftime report. 30-19, Garaway leads Indian Valley. Big IVC matchup early on here. We are going to tally up some stats and return from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, give you our halftime report, which is coming up right after this.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Brig Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
It is the DAC Vitamins and Minerals halftime show from Jeanette Hutton, where Garaway leads Indian Valley 30-19. Shannon, for the folks watching at home and they see what they've seen on their screen, explain to me what's going on here with some of the student section, some of the younger kids.
Yeah, what you do is you go down there and I believe you pay $1 to shoot a three-pointer. If you make it, you get your dollar back plus $1.
I don't know who this kid is who's wearing the Michael Brantley Cleveland jersey, but he's drained like 4 of them tonight.
If he's from the Indian Valley student section, then Coach Miller might want to come out here and talk to him.
He's just burying them from deep. I like that it's a lot of the younger kids who are actually knocking it down as well.
With the price of inflation, he's probably up to a McDouble right now.
Maybe even a bacon McDouble for that matter. Oh, geez. Anyway, 30-19 is the lead. Garaway has opened up over Indian Valley. As you might have heard from Joe, the turnover battle, when he was talking to Coach Rao, the turnover battle right now is very much in favor of the Pirates, who have forced about a dozen turnovers of Indian Valley to this point. And Shannon, I got to be honest, he just buried another one. I got to be honest is that, you know, for Indian Valley's sake, a lot of those turnovers have been preventable. It's been kind of lackadaisical passes.
Yeah, whatever. You used a big word on me right there. But just laziness right there. There was a couple times when they just kind of tossed it easy. Garaway just out-sprints them to the ball, or just driving down there and just throwing it away.
The kid just did a step-back bank three-point shot. Someone to get Coach Miller or Coach Rao, depending on what district he's from, on the line. Joe's watching this magic from down there.
I'm not sure what fundraiser this is, but I think they're going in whole tonight.
They're going in the red.
The guy handing out the money's running out of money. He's looking around like anybody got any more money.
I just love the fact there's a Luka Doncic jersey, there's a Damian Lillard jersey. I saw earlier on there was a Kyrie Irving jersey, and we got a guy wearing a baseball jersey, and he's making all these three-pointers. He'll step into a half-court shot and almost can't make it. Anyway, back to the game that we have on tap here, because we actually really are running out of time. Leading scorer for Garaway so far has been Jackson Reifenschneider. He's got 10 points, 3 steals, as well as a rebound. Next behind him, it is Blaine Raber, 9 points. He's got a steal, a rebound, an assist, and a block. And after that, you got 3 points for Speedy. Then you got multiple players with 2 points in Wallach, Garber, and Geibel. For Indian Valley, their leading scorer has been McComb with 7, as you also have 4 points for Riker Williams and another 4 points for Noah Sundarup. Then you got 2 points for Pryor and McPeak. So far, leading the rebounders of all players is McPeak. He's got 4. Pryor has 3. Williams has 3 as well. But for Indian Valley, by my tally, Shannon, 1 lone steal. When compared to Garaway, that has kind of been almost a potential, huge difference maker there. As just 2 minutes showing on the clock before we get things underway again out of halftime, as Joe is waiting on head coach Ty Miller, who is now on his way out. We'll see if he wants to have a quick word here with Joe, and sure enough, he does. Joe?
Coach, in that first half, 12 turnovers. I counted you guys, but you're also out-rebounding them. What's the message at half for your guys?
Yeah, we got to make sure we're getting a shot every possession. You know, the biggest thing is the turnovers, cutting those down. We want to play fast, but I thought we let our minds go a little bit faster than what our bodies could go. So we're going to have those 2 things in sync, so we're playing at a good pace.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you for that, Joe, as we will now round out today's DAC Vitamins and Minerals halftime report. Coming up shortly after this, we'll get to the second half of IVC basketball. It's the Pirates and the Braves doing battle here from Janayton.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission: to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
We are back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio for more high school basketball from Janayton Hutton. It is Nick, Shannon, and Joe bringing you today's presentation. The Garaway Pirates, they lead 30-19 over the Indian Valley Braves. This could be a big momentum shift early on for both these teams. Indian Valley opened up the year 4-1, looking real good. Garaway opened the year 1-2 with some struggles, and the script has been reversed so far to this point. Looking elsewhere with our other broadcasts, right now on 99.9, after 3 quarters heading into the fourth, Dover leads New Philadelphia 30-27. Great game brewing there in New Philly. It is Braves ball to start. Williams works it in. Pryor, spin shot. Tough shot in the lane. That time he goes around Reifenschneider and scores. And what you said, Shannon, that's exactly what you want to see out of Pryor.
Yeah, they need more of that from Pryor. They're successful when he's in the paint.
There's going to be a steal for Williams. He knocks it away. Here comes McComb goes off. Pryor, step back, thought about the mid-range instead. Extra pass, tried to find the open man, and it's McPeak on the cut, and he cashes in. And Indian Valley all of a sudden opens things up on a quick run. So coming down the court now for Garaway was Garber. He'll slow things down. Now it's a 30-23 game. Sure, Indian Valley preached that quick start there at halftime. Double team for the Braves. Williams tries to get in front of Reifenschneider. He keeps pace with him. Goes out. Garber slashes. Goes around McPeak. A lot of contact. No call. Ball into the hands of McPeak. Here comes McPeak. Kicks it down the court. Pryor goes up. Hit hard. And we have a collision into the wall. And I think that was Speedy who went careening in. He'll pick up the foul. Pryor steps to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line.
Yes. Speedy tried to go up with him, got his body into him, and they just they hit pretty hard right there, and Speedy went hard into the wall. Glad to see him able to jump back up.
Thank God they do have those mats down there on the side walls, Shannon. It's a little bit harder when you hit what's behind that. So Pryor, a couple dribbles, and he'll put it up, and we'll cash in. Substitution for the Pirates, as it looks like Wyatt Wallach will sit, and Geibel is back in. Did they have those foam boards up when you were in school, Shannon?
I'm so old. We played against the block wall.
We didn't even have out of bounds when we played, Nick. There was a half a foot from the wall. You run into it,
and it was a peach basket.
It was. We had to get a ladder out and get it out every time we made a hoop.
Second free throw was good for Pryor. It's now a 5-point ball game. Indian Valley pulling pressure again, and it's plucked out of the air by Williams. Williams going to try to go straight down Broadway, off right block, off the glass, no good. Pryor with the putback, no good. Rebound going to Geibel. Garaway recovers on defense. Geibel now trapped, but he'll get out of it.
Indian Valley missed a big opportunity right there.
Williams gets his second steal. Pryor got his fourth rebound, but nobody could cash in. Now we got an over and back. Raber is upset because he said McComb tipped the ball away, but the official's not buying it. Close call there, Shannon. And now we're going to have a timeout called for the Pirates, a 30-second timeout. Big Z Sports steps aside and returns right after this.
Are you neglecting your building's fifth wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
As you probably noticed on your screen, today's presentation brought to you by Novellus, WM Commercial Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Altman Hospital. Another Cush Financial Group timeout. Quickly down to Joe. I can't imagine Coach Rao was very happy with how his team started off here.
He was not. His intensity in the huddle was very loud and very poignant, and said, hey, we got to take better care of the basketball and stop being sloppy. We knew this was coming.
There was the inbound pass. They tried to go to McPeak. Raber tried to high point the ball over him, but it goes off his hands out of bounds. 6:22 to go in the third. Indian Valley's opened things up so far in a 6-0 run in the second half. That's what they needed.
Yeah, that's what they got to do. They got to take an opportunity take every opportunity as they come down the court.
Carter goes right side to McComb. McComb works it in. Pryor, he'll back in. Right block. Hard angle shot. Good defense from Reifenschneider, and it doesn't fall. Geibel grabs the rebound for the Pirates. Geibel second. Raber drives left lane. Has it stolen away by Pryor, but they're going to say he got him on the wrist. And that will be another foul for Tyson Pryor. Is that his first, Shannon?
That's his first.
First foul for Pryor. Thank you for that.
And that is something that you don't see a lot from Tyson Pryor, to be late into the third quarter and only have one foul.
Wyatt Wallach comes in. Geibel sits. And Sundarup is back in for Indian Valley. Carter sits for them. Inbound pass goes to Speedy. And he'll give it off to Raber. He's trying to get a screen. He'll get it. Raber's going to try to go around Sundarup. Slings it. Pryor goes over to Reifenschneider and denies him. That was good defensive recovery there for Pryor. Reifenschneider had some open lanes earlier, but they had that one snuffed out.
And it was smart defensive recovery, too, right there. He didn't get himself in a position to pick up a foul.
Raber going down Broadway again. Drops it off to Speedy, and that dribble drive give-off has been so good for the Pirates tonight.
Yeah, nice job right there by Raber. He pulled three guys in on him, gave it away to the loose.
And we got a call there on the drive by Pryor, and it's going to be another foul called there on the Pirates. And that foul is going to be another one called on Reifenschneider. That is now his third. And I'm sure Coach Rao does not want to see him getting any more of those. Pryor's next trip to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line starts off well as he will score. Pryor thus far in this third quarter. Shannon, 5 points already for him. And I jinxed him because he missed the next one, but 5 points for him after only getting 2 in that first half. Double team again, coming across the timeline, and Garaway breaks through the press and has the 6-point lead with Carber driving in now. Williams has now picked him up on defense. Here comes Garber. He'll drive on Williams, and he lost the handle, goes careening out of the baseline, and we're going to get a blocking foul call that time on McComb, who tried to take his third charge of the ball game, but was unable to do so.
Yeah, and McComb only picking up his first foul right there.
I'm just going to go ahead out on a limb and say for the catcher background for McComb, he's not afraid of the guys bearing down on him, and he'll gladly step in front of him. Or the football field as a corner. Garber looks for somebody to break open, and he'll deliver it deep over the head of Williams, and it's nearly stolen away, and now it is. He pulls it away from Raber. Up strong off the glass, no good. He got fouled, though, by Speedy, and he's going to step to the line, and that would be Speedy's third.
Yeah, right now the Garaway Pirates got to watch what they're doing. They're starting to pick up some foul trouble.
That is the third steal for Williams, the freshman. And by my count, that is 2 players for the Pirates who have 3 fouls. Williams' first attempt from the charity stripe is off front iron, no good. He left it short. Didn't get enough legs under it.
Yeah, I think he knew he left it short when it left his hands because he started falling over the line. Knew he didn't get enough on it.
Under 5 to go here. It's a 6-point ball game. What a battle. What an early season IVC matchup. Next one from Williams will fall. He now has 5 this game. Here come the Pirates again. Raber's going to go right past McComb, drop it off. Dribble move inside. Geibel's going to tie up with Pryor, and the possession error is going to stay with Garaway. Pryor had a good recovery that time. After so many times it's been the Pirates to just drive the lane and just drop it off to the guy cutting the baseline.
Yeah, Pryor got his hand in there, knocked it kind of loose, and then him and Geibel just grabbed it at the same time.
Inbound, Garber. He'll drive on Carter. Spin. Mid-range. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the rim. Jensen Garber with a beautiful move on the inside. He's now got 4. Pirates lead by 7. Pryor, jab step. He'll go left side, left block. Off the glass and good as he goes past Geibel and gets it to fall. Pryor, much more aggressive player in the second half. Garber drives and left it short. Williams is going to grab the rebound, and the freshman picks it up, has to throw it back. It's plucked away. Garber's got it. Now he has it stolen away by Williams. Here come the Braves as Carter kicks it out right side. That one's blocked. Getting the block is Raber, and coming down is Speedy. He'll give it off. Garber drops it. Wallach blocked from behind by Stunderup. Defense back and forth. Carter drives, tries to give it off to Pryor. It's plucked away by Garber. He throws it off of Pryor, but they are going to say it hit a Pirate on the baseline.
It hit Garber, threw it back in. It hit Tyson Pryor, and as it bounced off of Pryor, it went back out of bounds and hit Garber, who was standing out of bounds.
I don't know if you could have kept up with that sequence, because I know I almost couldn't.
So I know Blaine Raber had a block.
2 steals for Williams. Garber had a steal. And now we're going to get an and 1 opportunity as Tyson Pryor gets it to fall, and he's fouled. A 3-point ball game from Janaton. Here we are trying to mark down stats again, Shannon, and we almost pay for it. Nice move there. We're going to have a substitution. Geibel sits. Reifenschneider comes back in. As Pryor getting a lot of penetration against Geibel. They're going to go back to the senior. Pryor steps to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line again, and he knocks it down. That's his 4th make from the charity stripe in this third quarter alone. It is a 2-point ball game again.
Pryor, by my calculation, that's 10 points for him in this quarter.
Garber's going to have an open lane to the baseline off the right block, and he'll get it to fall. Jensen Garber, that quick first step, and he cashes in. Williams drives right block. A lot of contact. It is blocked from behind. Wallach gets the block. Reifenschneider gives it off, and it's stolen away by McPeak. McPeak, they've got numbers. He'll stop. Mid-range jumper, too long. Rebound. Raber. Two Indian Valley Braves collide, and Raber pulls in the rebound and moves it up. So now here comes Garaway. Garber gives it off to Raber as Braves trying to tighten up on defense. Garaway leads 36-32, under 3 to go in the third. Raber pull up mid-range, way off the mark, air ball. Williams grabs the rebound. His fourth. Williams drives, kicks out. Pryor, head fake, left side, extra pass. McPeak, no good from the corner. Raber with the rebound for the Pirates. Here they come again. Reifenschneider sees 4 Braves return, and he decides to slow things down. Raber drives, gives it off. Reifenschneider, he's going to go up. Williams tries to tie him up. It's off his foot. Now there's a tie-up on the ground, and it's picked up by the Braves. McPeak with the steal will give it off to Williams. Here comes Indian Valley. They go to Williams again. 2:15 to go in the third. It has become such a scrappy game. Remember I said that'd be the first quarter? Apparently it was the third. Pryor has it now as Indian Valley slows things down.
Both teams down there taking a big breath. Garaway's happy that Indian Valley decided to slow it down for a second.
Everybody just take a breath. Pryor steps into a three-point shot and buries it. Assist goes to Williams. Timeout on the court. Indian Valley's made it a 1-point game. It's a 60-second timeout, a full one. We're back after this.
Novelis Uriksville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They have immediate openings for general laborers, equipment operators, and various skilled trade positions. They'll start you at $22 per hour or higher. There are advancement opportunities, and Novelis offers industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Uriksville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Uriksville. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
I don't know who turned the heat up on the oven, but my goodness, has it heated up here from Janaton. 36-35. Garaway still leads Indian Valley, but what a ball game this has become. Tyson Pryor has went off in the third to bring the Braves back within one. Joe, you were in both of those Cush Financial Group timeout huddles. Tell me what was said.
Coach Rowell says, hey, guys, get your head back about just take care of the basketball and be patient. Tyrone Miller saying the opposite. Stay in the game, but stay aggressive.
Thank you for that, Joe, as here come the Pirates. Raber gets it across the timeline and will go off to Speedy, and he gets the ball right back. We'll see if Garaway wants to force the issue or take it slow. The Braves defense really turned it up, got a lot more steals. Almost all of them exclusively going to Williams and McPeak. Drive, Raber. Late arriving defense from McComb, no call in the paint. Here comes Pryor on the rebound, gives it off. Sunderup tries the Euro, stepping, can't get it to fall, and McPeak grabs the board. We had a Garaway Pirate down, but he gets back up. Three-point shot was airballed, and a save attempt for Indian Valley by Sunderup is not going to be there. McPeak couldn't hit net, as it was Speedy who went down. Good to see him get right back up. And nearly a steal on the inbound there, as it was Murphy who almost stepped in front of Wallach. My goodness. Sam Carter comes in. McPeak will sit for Indian Valley. We've got a chance to slow down here a little bit, thankfully, as Williams got a very brief rest. He'll check back in, and Murphy will sit. Minute 15 to go, 36-35, and we have an issue here, a uniform issue. They're telling Williams to tuck in his jersey. So now it will be an inbound here for Speedy. Bennett Wallach's back in the game for Garaway. Raber brings it up. Now they've got Pryor on Raber. Denial there, and the Garaway faithful did not like the hand checking from Pryor. Pass off Speedy, lost the handle. McComb's going to get the steal for the Braves. Indian Valley now has McComb bringing it up. Shuffle step at the top of the key, and he'll go back out. Thought about a drive and thought better. Bennett Wallach guards Sam Carter. Carter gives it up to Sunderup. Looks for a cutting Williams. He's not there. 38 seconds to go here in the third. It's a one-possession game. Sunderup drives, loses it, and it's thrown back in, and that one was stolen away, and I think it was Speedy who was able to save it. What a job by Garaway, who continues to just stay one step ahead. Bennett Wallach has it now, guarded by Carter. Now we'll have a switch and a trap between McComb. That one nearly stolen by Pryor. Instead, it's Bennett Wallach. Fastballs it to Wyatt Wallach, and they'll have to reset. 10 seconds to go here before the fourth quarter. Wallach drives on Sunderup. Goes to the lane. Over the rim, no good. Pryor grabs the rebound, and time will expire. It remains a 36-35 lead. On to the final quarter from Janaton. IVC basketball returns after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Welcome back into the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Again, a big shout out to our sponsors, WM Commercial Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novelis, and Altman Hospital. Also, a big thank you to our Claxon Communications crew tonight in Sheldon Stotts and Sydney Stewart, doing a great job as always. 8 minutes to determine who's going to win this one, and it's been an absolute slugfest here in the second half. 36-35. Garaway leads Indian Valley. Tyson Pryor, step back mid-range. No good. Williams with the rebound. Give to Pryor, who slams it. Posterizing Bennett Wallach in the process.
Nice job right there by Williams to get that rebound. Seen a cut in Tyson Pryor, and he just slams it home.
So now Williams has 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Garaway, Garber, drives, blocked by Pryor. It goes right into the hands of Reifenschneider, though, and the Pirates regain the lead again. Good presence by Reifenschneider to be right where he needed to and grab that rebound and the finish. Believe it or not, Shannon, for the big man for the Pirates, that's only his second rebound.
Too busy stealing stuff.
Pryor steps into a 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to Garber. Garber gets his third board. Ball worked up, nearly stolen away by McPeak. Instead, it goes to Bennett Wallach. He'll pull up. Tough angle shot, no good. Wyatt Wallach tips it away, and Bennett Wallach thought about going for it, but made the better decision there as he would have been careening into the bench. It will be Braves ball. Gotta love the hustle there out of Wallach. Again, as we mentioned, listed at 5'6", plays a lot bigger than that. Kind of a spark plug for this Pirates team. Indian Valley now sets up the offense. Williams hands it off to McComb, and they'll try to set something up. McComb probes right, nothing there. It's Carter back on the court for the Braves, too. They work the ball around the top of the key. Little give off to Williams. He'll try to drive baseline and somehow goes around the defense, left it short. Carter's going to grab the rebound, though, give it out. McPeak steps into a 3, way long. Rebound, Tyson Pryor back up again and good. Tyson Pryor somehow getting the space.
Tyson Pryor just kind of flipped the switch here at halftime.
That is Carter's first rebound, and now a drive in the lane. Garber, we got a foul called on Tanyan McComb, as they did call it. Did they call the N1 on that, Shannon? He did make it, didn't he? I was looking down too quick.
No, he didn't make it.
He did not make it. I'm sorry. McComb picks up his second foul. So he'll step to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Will Garber left it off front iron, and it rolls away. Substitution, Raber back in. Bennett Wallach will sit. It is now a 39-38 ball game in favor of the Braves. Garber can tie it up, though, with this shot. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Garber puts it up. That one was perfect. And we got a tie game. So now it will be McPeak to bring it up across the timeline for Indian Valley. He gets a screen from Pryor, and he'll get another one. He'll go inside. McComb try to give and go action to Williams. Instead, he'll have to give it off. McPeak, he gets stopped on the baseline. Tries to go out. Goes to Carter, who will somehow save it.
Nice hustle by Sam Carter right there to stop that ball.
Carter without a point so far tonight. Gives it off to McPeak.
Carter don't take too many shots. He usually just runs the offense. Sometimes he should pull the trigger. He underestimates himself.
Carter's played some pretty good defense tonight as Williams will drive, kicks it out. McPeak, he'll probe in and find no room. He'll give it to Carter, who's going to step into a three. Went way left. Williams tries to save it, but it goes off baseline. I feel like we might have jinxed poor Sam on that one. Had the open look, but couldn't cash in. Stage 39-39. Joe, is it getting intense down there?
Extremely intense. I had like 4 players right in front of me there. I was like, got to walk away before I start talking.
39-39, 5 minutes to go. Garaway breaks the pressure. Williams all over him, and this time they're going to get Williams for the hand check. He's been playing good defense tonight. Just got a little too grabby that time.
Yeah, Williams pick up his third foul.
Third foul, team second here in the fourth quarter. Williams, the freshman for the Braves, plays a lot bigger minutes than a freshman normally would, but tonight, just the 5 points, but the rest of his stat line is what's eye-opening. 5 steals, 5 rebounds. Pirates have the ball inbounded with under 5 to go. Raber's going to try to go right around McComb, and he will, and he'll drop it off to Wyatt Wallach, who gives the Pirates the lead again. Raber's third assist. Carter will give it off. McPeak, he's going to try to drive around Raber. Nice head fake, gives it off to a cutting Sam Carter, who cashes in. That's a big time to make your first points of the night. Second assist for McPeak, and it's tied again. Williams guards Speedy. Raber now has the ball. He's guarded by McPeak, and Pirates slow things down again. Coach Rao spreading out his offense. Ball's worked to the right side to Wyatt Wallach. He's guarded by Carter. Carter picks him up, and there's a blocking foul called on Carter. Probably the right call, Shannon. He was kind of still shading over.
Yeah, he was trying to go with him step for step, and Wallach kind of leaned into him. And then Carter took another step, and they hit again. So he's going to get you every time if you're still moving your feet.
Carter will sit. Sundarup is back in. I believe that Carter's first.
Yeah, that was Carter's first foul.
Raber goes right around McComb off the glass, and no good. Rebound goes to the Braves and McComb. McComb's just his second rebound. They'll give it off. Pryor, right block, picks up his dribble, kicks it out. Tanya McComb pump fakes the three. Williams thought about it. Now he'll drive right down the lane, and he somehow gets it in despite the tough defense from Speedy. Timeout on the court. It's a full one. Stick around. We're back in 60 seconds. It's 43-41 in favor of the Braves.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Welcome back into the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Today's presentation, high school basketball, all by the sponsors on your screen. It's WM Commercial Roofing, Altman Hospital, Novellus, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Shannon already said, I am not going to have a voice tomorrow after this one. 43-41, the Braves lead the Pirates. In our other game at 99.9, as we almost had a steal on the inbound, Williams knocks it off out of bounds. And they're going to call it Braves ball. They said Raber touched it last. A huge call.
Yeah, huge call. It was made on the guy over here on the sideline. I thought the guy on the baseline would have had a better look at it, but he asked for the guy over on the sideline.
In our other broadcast, Dover tops New Philadelphia 49-40. Check out our Big Z Sports Facebook page for updates from that one. McPeak inbounds to Williams. Chance to break it a 2-score game. Williams kicks out Pryor, and they'll reset and slow down. It'll be McComb who has it, who drives left, hands it off to McPeak.
Braves going to have to play some smart offense right now. You don't want to turn it over if you're trying to slow it down. You better make a bucket, because if not, Raber and the Pirates will make you pay.
3.5 to go, and the ball is handed off to Williams. I don't know how McComb got that to Williams. I thought it was poked away. McPeak tries to go around Raber, and they are really playing the slow game now. McPeak guarded by Raber. He gets around him. He'll drive, floater, and it's good. Patience pays off as McPeak gets his 6th point of the night and gives the Braves a 4-point lead.
McPeak looked like he's in slow motion right there. He was looking for one of the other players to get it to, and he just kind of floated up there and went ahead and took it himself.
Soft touch, and it fell right in the bottom of the net. 45-41, under 3 to go. Raber steps into a 3, and he catches it. Garber with the assist. His 2nd of the night. Raber gets himself his 12th point of the game. Huge basket, makes it a 1-point ball game. McPeak on Raber, and Raber, I had that backwards. Raber's going to pick up the foul as he pushed McPeak, or actually they say grabbed his wrist.
Yeah, only going to be the 2nd foul on Raber.
He's played some real nice defense tonight overall. Got those long arms at the guard position.
And probably not a bad foul, because now you're at 2:30 in the game. That's only your first foul, so if it comes down to the end of the game and you need to start fouling, they're not going to go to the line.
Inbound to Pryor, and he'll go back out to Sundarup, who's back in. He'll look in, instead go back out. It's the keep-away game again for the Braves. They lead 45-44. McComb looking, tries to find Williams cutting, but he'll go back out. Both these teams tonight, for the most part, it's been all man-to-man, and that time they're going to get Wyatt Wallach as he kept trying to get it past Williams, but the freshman was not backing down and giving up any room. That is going to be, I believe, just the first foul on Wallach, in fact.
Just the first foul I got for Wallach. And you got to give it to Wallach right there. He took a couple swipes, kind of got his body into him, and he's like, oh, the refs are letting it go. I'm just going to keep right on going with it.
Keep doing it till they say you can't. McComb to inbound, 2:11 to go now, and we got a tie-up in front of him. He's got to get the ball in, and almost time, but instead it goes to Williams. Williams dribbles wildly, and I don't know who they're going to get the call on. They're going to say somebody got him at the
Wallach.
And it is going to be on Wyatt Wallach. They said he got in front of him with the body, didn't let him move with the hips.
Yeah, I think they were trying to force him into a trap right there.
Interesting thing, no time ran off the clock somehow. Ball comes back, and it will be inbounded to McPeak, who brings it back across the timeline again. This is your 2-minute warning, 45-44. Handoff, McComb streaking, stops, spins in the lane, and I have no idea how Tanya McComb got that one to fall.
McComb just kind of went down in there, and he spun around. He must have got his shoulder squared up, found the bucket, because he just laid it up in there.
Those are 2 crazy makes from weird angles that he's had some incredible body control and able to cash in on. 47-44, timeout by Coach Rao. We will take it with him. It is a full timeout. Stick around. We just got 1:39 to go. Braves lead 47-44.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Brigg Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Back into the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, it's 47-44. Braves leading the Pirates. We will jump down now to Joe Geckler. What was said in those Cush Financial Group timeout huddles there?
Coach Rouse said, hey, guys, let's be patient. Plenty of time. We're only down 3. Let's get a great shot here coming off this inbounds and play defense on the other end.
Thank you for that, Joe. Pirates trailing by 3. They led a lot of this game. It was the Braves' blitz to start the third quarter that kind of brought them back into this. Garaway, though, not going away as they're going to get an open lane. Jensen Garber passes out of an open lane, gives it off. Jackson Reifenschneider hard to the rack, no good.
I think Garber was kind of looking for the three-pointer when he should have just went ahead and took the 2. That was kind of a wasted opportunity right there.
Sunderup grabs the rebound for Indian Valley, and now we're going to get a foul called on Raber as they say he fouled McPeak. That's suddenly Raber's 3rd foul after not having any entering the 4th. That is the team's 3rd foul. Actually, I take that back. I think Raber had 1 entering the 4th quarter, I should say. Minute 17 to go. Ball is inbounded to McPeak. Garaway needs a huge defensive stop, and instead they're going to get Raber on the foul again. So now Raber has 4. 1 more, and he's going to have to sit.
Yeah, somebody else is going to have to foul now. Well, if that's the
it's
game,
5 fouls now onto the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Again, that's where this rule comes into play now, Shannon.
Yep. Now you need McPeak to make some shots.
And he will cash in on his first. 48-44. Indian Valley has a couple of fouls to give before they're into this bonus. And McPeak's next one is true as well. Buttery smooth from the free throw line. 5-point ball game. Garaway going to have to force the issue a little bit, but don't take any unwanted shots. Drive by Speedy, and it's a charge. And that time they say Williams got in front of him. Down to Joe, happened in front of him. The freshman looked like he got the positioning.
Riker was standing there for about a week, and Speedy just went right through him. Correct call.
We've been told that Williams plays a lot bigger and a lot better than a freshman normally would, and man, he's been as advertised tonight. Raber will sit, and is it Geibel who came in now for Garaway, it looks like? So it will be Carter to inbound. Carter looking, and he had Williams, and now he'll give it to him. That was close to go in overtime. Williams has to get across, and it's going to be Geibel on the foul. I'm assuming that's why they brought in Geibel, Shannon. They got to have those fouls.
Yeah, they're going to bring him in the foul. Now he'll go sit, and Reifenschneider and Raber will come back in.
Chess match from Coach Rao, but you got to do what you got to do. It's a 5-point ball game. And we have more substitutions here, or actually Garaway trying to figure out their alignment here for this free throw.
Yeah, in order to take the free throw, you got to have 2 guys on the block or everybody off the blocks.
Good call on that, Shannon. As Williams prepares, and he'll deliver, and it's in and out from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Tough sledding at times for Williams tonight from the charity stripe. He's knocked a few in and out. He has made 1. And sure enough, Reifenschneider back in, and so is Raber.
Yeah, that one there kind of went down in the rim, jiggled around, come back out. We'll have to check the air pressure of the ball. Might have just been a little too big.
Williams is right. No, it's still dented from Pryor's slam at the other end.
Maybe Tom Brady got a hold of it.
Williams' next one is in and good, though, and that makes it a 6-point ball game. It is a minute to go. Garber's going to bring it up across the timeline. He's guarded by Carter. He's going to drive baseline, kicks it out. Reifenschneider thought about a corner 3. Instead, he'll dribble back out, gives it out. Bennett Wallach looking for 3. He's got no room and goes off to Raber. Raber probes in, step backs. They want a 3. It's not there. Wallach's going to have to launch from deep, and he just missed. McComb grabs the rebound, and they'll give it off to McPeak. And a foul is going to be called on Speedy, who that's his 4th.
Yeah, nice job right there by Tanya McComb. He knows that Landon McPeak's got the hot hand at the foul line, so he hurried up and made sure he got it in his hands.
Well, speaking of the hot hand from the foul line in McPeak, so far this season from the charity stripe, 92% shooter from there. 50-44 is the lead in favor of Indian Valley, looking to cash in again in the IVC, and the first one's up and good. McPeak this quarter, Shannon, big 5 points for him.
Yeah, McPeak's had a big game. I mean, he's got a pile of rebounds, a couple assists, 3 steals.
Been all over the court. One of 2 juniors in the start, the only junior in the starting lineup for Indian Valley. Next one's on the way and good. Give him 6 in this 4th frame. 8 points now, under 40 to go. If Garaway wants a comeback, they're going to need some miracle shots, and right now, Raber gives up. Bennett Wallach steps over, gives it to Reifenschneider, no room. Garber's now going to drive, and stolen away by Riker Williams again. Garaway's going to let him dribble it out. My goodness gracious, he'll pick up his dribble, and that's pretty much going to do it for today's ball game. And guess what, Shannon? That's Williams' 6th steal on the night.
I tell you what, people, make sure you don't have no change in your pockets walking out the door if Riker Williams is behind you.
It looked like Raber and Bennett Wallach were having some fun with Lane and McPeak, acting like they were going to steal. That's actually some good-hearted fun to see down there.
McPeak and Raber are real good friends. They play a lot of basketball and stuff together in the offseason, so it was just fun to see them out there having fun.
52-44, and both these sides went to battle tonight, but it's the Braves who pick up the win at home over the Pirates. This had everything you want in an IVC game.
I mean, some grit, some hard fought, some defense, some hard fouls, one big slam dunk, and a lot of steals.
Goodness gracious. What a game it was that we had tonight. Again, a big thank you to all of our presenting sponsors tonight. Novellis, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, and WM Commercial Roofing. Down to the court again with Joe Geckler. He's got winning coach Ty Miller.
Coach, what a difference a half makes. You guys came out in the second half, put on the pressure. Talk about your team's performance.
You know, we thought that if we played at a fast pace, we could really wear them down. We feel like we've got a little more depth than what they do. We feel like our guys are conditioned to play that way. We just didn't make as many mistakes in the second half, didn't turn it over as much. We turned them over and converted those into points, which was huge to start the second half. Nice little run in the third quarter to get us going. So we said we had to be at above 50 to have a chance to win, and we ended up at 52. So just played a lot harder and a lot smarter in the second half.
Coach, talk about the performance in the second half by Tyson Pryor, your senior leader out here, 17 big points, electrified the crowd with that big dunk. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, we challenged him and everybody at halftime. We didn't think we played very hard. We thought we were kind of sleepwalking through the first half, and he got challenged. And, I give him a lot of credit. He stepped up to the challenge, and he didn't back down from it. So super proud of his performance in the second half. Played great on the defensive end, too. Pulled down a lot of big man rebounds in the end of the game there. So that was huge.
I've seen him on the football field a few times this year, but a freshman, Riker Williams, doesn't play like a freshman. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, he affects the game in so many ways. He may not have lit up the scoreboard tonight like he does some nights, but, man, he made so many plays on the defensive end, a bunch of loose balls, a bunch of rebounds, a bunch of steals. Just the way he's able to affect the game is really impressive, even when he's not scoring the ball.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Joe.
Guys.
Thank you for that, Joe, as we will move on into, our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Shannon, you might have to lead this doggone thing if my voice is going to give out. I don't think we'll have that too much of a problem there. 52-44 is tonight's final. Indian Valley tops Garaway, as we are going to take a timeout, and when we return, we got some stats, and maybe we'll be able to get our McInturf Realty Player of the Game and see what he has to say. We got a lot of conversation, though, to figure out who that one's going to go to. Stick around with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
What a night of basketball we had here from Janayton Hutton. 52-44, Indian Valley tops Garaway. And what was a classic IVC showdown, man. Shannon, I don't know what else to say other than that was some real gritty basketball. When I said grit was going to be the extra determining factor in this one, I didn't know it was going to go down quite like that.
Yeah, it was a tale of two halves. Like I said, Garaway come out in the first half. They put the pressure on Indian Valley, and they just did what they had to do. They made big shots. I think the biggest thing in the second half was Tyson Pryor started driving to the hoop for Indian Valley, but they was able to slow Blaine Raber down in the third quarter. Blaine Raber, I don't have him down for any points in the third quarter at all. Indian Valley's able to lock him down on defense a little bit, and they really turned things around in that second half.
Reifenschneider had 10 in the first half. Raber had 9 in the first half. That's 19 points for Garaway. That was their leading scorers. Both of them combined for 5 in the second half, and it both came in the fourth quarter. Indian Valley's defense, as you said, really stepped up in that contest. Leading scorer at the end of the night for the Pirates, there were 2 of them with 12 points, and it was Reifenschneider and Raber. Also having a nice night overall for them. 7 points go to Jensen Garber. Leading rebounds, he also had 3. That was the lead, tied with Raber with 3. 3 assists for Raber, 3 steals for Reifenschneider, and that's kind of the stats leaders there for the Garaway Pirates. For the Indian Valley Braves, their leading scorer tonight, and it was thanks to a massive second half and mainly third quarter, 17 points and 6 rebounds in the victory tonight for the senior Tyson Pryor. He had 6 boards, as well as I said, who, you know, like we said, Shannon just really turned it on in that second half. Next leading scorer for them was going to be Landon McPeak with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 assists. He had his name all over this contest here tonight. And also contributing well for the Braves was Tanyan McComb. He finished with 9 points, 3 rebounds, had a steal, had a block, had an assist, had a little bit of everything. And the next leading scorer, I'm going to go ahead and let Joe Geckler be the one to announce that one, because it is our McInturf Realty player of the game. And I do believe, Joe, you have the final stat line for him down there.
I do. 8 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, several charges, intensity on the defensive end, and wreaking havoc all over the court here tonight. Joined by our McInturf Realty player of the game, Riker Williams. And Riker, congratulations on your big win. Not sure if you heard the numbers. 8 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, several charges, wreaking havoc all over the court here tonight. Talk about your team's performance.
Well, the first half came out, we struggled. We didn't really hustle that much. So in the second half, we really got talked to by coach. So the second half, we came out strong with a lot of energy, and it really helped us come out with the win.
Riker, as a freshman, how do you look at yourself as a leader on that field or on the court? We saw you in football do it. Now you're doing it in basketball as well. What's inside you to be that leader as a freshman?
Well, I just like to bring energy to the court and to my teammates, get them hyped up for the game.
Riker, what did Coach say to you there after the game, after you guys pulled off the big win? You didn't play very well in the first half of this basketball game as a team, but you guys really came out in the second half. And what was Coach's message to you after the game?
Yeah, it was, he said practice was going to be hard tomorrow in the first half, and we came out and played strong, so he said it's going to be easy the next day. So we really tried to come out hard and play hard.
Well, Riker, congratulations, man. McInturf Realty player of the game. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you for that, Joe, and for all your work from the sideline tonight in this one. Riker Williams, the freshman, 8 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and an impact all over the game. You would never guess that just a year ago that kid was playing 8th grade basketball. As, he skipped over the entire freshman season, which I'm sure he's all right with after having nights like that. Final thoughts in this contest, down to Joe one final time, as we had pretty much everything we promised it was going to be in this night. Indian Valley improves to 5-1. Garaway once again right there, Joe. They're at 1-3, but still plenty to be excited about early in the season for the Pirates.
Extremely hard-fought basketball game here tonight. But it was a tale of two halves. Garaway played a great first half, struggled a little bit in the second half. Indian Valley struggled in the first half, played a great second half to pull out the win. But all in all, it was a great basketball game, back and forth, back and forth. Can't wait to see the second one on the hill in Sugar Creek.
Should be a fun one. Thank you for all your work tonight, Joe. I know you're working on the post for social media and such. Always appreciated getting your insights and your work from down there on the court. Shannon Thomas, your final thoughts tonight as the Braves win 52-44, and they improve to 5-1.
Kind of echo what Joe said. It was just a tale of two halves. Garaway won the first half. Indian Valley won the second half. Indian Valley was able to wear them down a little bit. That was Coach Miller's message at halftime, he said, and that's what they did. They come out, they felt they was a little deeper. A couple of the biggest things was just the effort from Riker Williams there. I mean, he just was all over the place. Landon McPeak had a nice little game for the Braves. Tyson Pryor in the second half decided to go inside, put up 17 points. But, we've seen a lot of great basketball players here tonight. Jackson Reifenschneider had a big impact tonight. Blaine Raber and Landon McPeak, they're on two opposite teams right now. In the summertime, they play on the same team, I'm pretty sure. And just they kind of mirrored each other tonight. The way they did things, they looked so effortless doing things, and just an outstanding game by both teams. It's one of those games where you hate to say it, somebody's got to lose. Tonight, Indian Valley was able to overcome their troubles in the first half and pick up the win.
Right you are, Shannon, on all of that. Well, thank you for your time and your insight as well. I don't know what the rest of our games the rest of this year are going to look like, but hopefully they're half as entertaining as that one was right there. Again, one final time tonight from the PAC Drilling mobile studios, I still try to keep my voice. 52-44, Indian Valley tops the Garaway Pirates and pick up another IVC win. Thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight, and a thank you to our Claxon Communications crew one final time in Sheldon Stotts and Sydney Stewart. And a thank you to Joe Geckler and Shannon Thomas. For both of them, I am Nick McWilliams. Be sure to check us out on the Big Z Sports Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be in a gymnasium again near you soon. Until then, so long, Z Country.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.